Hi there, I'm Joanna in the background. That is Jody Reese. We are going to show you two things today. The first thing is moving the joints around, which is great to do in the morning. And then we will continue with a 3 parts breathing where she will be laying down. So for this one, we'll get started in standing. And we're going to start from the bottom up. So she's going to start with one leg, sliding it back. You see how she's putting her hands on her hips. That's going to help you keep your balance. And she's going to roll that ankle around in one direction 8 times. Notice the knee, standing leg can be slightly bent. As she's rolling that ankle around, when she's completed 8 in one direction, she's going to do the other side 8 times. And that's an important number. Okay, so just counting in your head. And once that's complete, she'll get her balance back, shifting her weight on the other leg and rolling the other ankle around. Now you'll notice that her toes are also going along for the ride. All right, one direction. And it shouldn't be painful. This is so good for our joints, our toes, our ankles. So once that's complete, she's going to take the legs together, bending the knees, placing her hands on top of her thighs, and moving one direction, circling the knees around 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming back into standing, feet hip distant width apart. Think hula hoops, placing our hands on our hips. You can bring the feet a little wider, just like she did, whatever feels more balanced for you, and then she will continue now in a hip circle. And you can do it slowly and mindfully, of course. 8 times in one direction. Right? She uses the analogy of a barrel, so kind of filling the barrel, circling the hips around. Right, and this little bit here, she's going to switch directions here. So good for our joints, our synovial fluid. It's big in Ayurvedic medicine, which is the sister science for yoga. And you don't have to do it in any particular order, really just targeting the joints. So again, we're starting from the bottom up. Once that's complete, we're going to roll the shoulders around, right? Just rolling it around 8 times. So I've been doing this in the morning. It takes less than 10 minutes, right? So if you're feeling stiff, it's so nice to just get that energy flowing, the prana flowing throughout the entire body. Right, so one direction and then switching sides. I think she switched sides already.
Yeah. Should we do the wrist?
Yes, definitely the wrist. So for this one, she's going to bring her forearms together. So it's important to keep the forearms together in this one, interlacing your fingers, and think the sideways 8. Right? 8 times in one direction. So see how she's keeping the wrist and the forearms together. And yes, this takes some concentration because when you're ready to switch sides, we're not used to it. Yes. And it's okay if it's more than 8 times, right? It's just at least 8 times. So she's shaking it out, and then the neck rolls. Now, you can start with your chin towards your heart, and then begin to... This is a really gentle neck roll. We're not trying to force anything in these stretches. She's doing half circles here, which I like. So the bottom half circle first. Yeah, and you'll probably hear in your neck some of the pop crackle. Yeah, and then the more you do this, you'll notice the less of that pop crackle sound as you become more supple in this area. Right, so just be very mindful. Notice she returned her chin back to neutral, and then starting slow, and then gradually making bigger circles with the neck. Yeah, so you can keep your eyes closed or open. Yogi's choice. That's okay. One direction and then another. Right? None of these should be painful. This is a yoga practice. Always being mindful. And of course, breathing along the way. All right. Now she's going to bring her feet wide apart and just let the arms dangle. And she's going to swing her arms just kind of like a pendulum side to side. Your heels can lift, right? Tapping your forearms on your front and back body, making it kind of loose and heavy there, right? Getting some energy flowing, right? Energy flowing in the subtle body, right? This energy, aka prana or chi, our life force. It feels good.
It does feel good.
Yeah, and smiling. Smiling is important. It releases the feel-good hormones. Yes, right? Shaking it out. And then Jody, I add like some cat-cow movements as well. You could do it in standing. And she's going to turn side. Yes. So you could see how it's almost cat-cow. You could do this the way she's doing it. You could be on your hands and knees. You could be sitting down. Notice how the spine is just undulating back and forth, right? That spine is so important. Everything attaches to it. And just keeping that nice spine supple, lots of space, right? So I kind of tend to do like 8 to 16 of these. And of course, breathing, inviting space, inviting breath into some of the darker areas of our body. Right? Notice how the back stretches. Yes, opening the front of the body, the chest muscles, right? Just moving it around, circling it around. So in the morning, great movement, exercise, yoga in the morning. If you do that every day, you have a yoga practice. Now, once that's complete, she is going to make her way into a comfortable laying down position. She might use any props there. She'll start with her knees bent or even legs straight, whatever feels good for the low back. Right, so take a moment to settle in here. We're going to do a 3 parts breath. So meaning the inhale is going to start filling up the belly. And you guys could still keep breathing normally here as we explain it. So the first inhale fills up the belly. The second inhale fills up the sides of the body, the rib cage, which she is putting there in the center. And then the third inhale takes it up all the way to the collarbones. And then we take a long, slow exhale. So it's kind of like climbing up the steps of a ladder. All right? So when you're ready, take a few cleansing breaths here. Inhale in through the nose, sigh it out the mouth. Yeah, it feels good. Make that sound. Inhaling in through the nose. And then just exhale out the mouth. Like feel the whole body relax. Yes, yes, yes. So when you're ready, we're going to meet at the end of the exhale. So take a normal breath in or a deep breath in. Keep the mouth closed as you begin to exhale. All the way at the very end of your exhale, hold. And when you're ready, breathe in for 1. Fill up the belly and hold. Breathe in again, filling up the center of the body and hold. Third breath in, take that extra sip, take it up to the very top and hold for a moment. And a long, slow exhale out. Take your time. Savor that exhale, emptying the breath. And when you're ready to begin, inhale, the belly fills up. Pause. Inhale again, the sides of the body, the center fills up and pause. The third breath in, filling up to the top, to the collarbones. Hold, feel the fullness, and release completely when you're ready from the top all the way to the center, to the bottom. Exhale. Right, and she'll do that again in her own time. The belly lifts. Feel free to place your hand so you can feel and visualize. The next inhale to the center. The last one all the way to the top. The glass is full. And then we empty out the glass from the top to the bottom, just like a waterfall cascading down. Right? So this is actually really good for the digestive system. Right? It's great for focus. If I'm feeling overwhelmed, this is kind of my go-to breathing technique. Right? And just make sure, notice her shoulders stays relaxed as she fills up on that third breath. Right? And then as you empty, let go of that breath on the exhale. Right? The sensation of surrendering, of letting go on the exhale. So do this for as long as you have available, relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw. Your hands can follow the breath, or it could stay by your side. Right? Such a healing breath. And when you're done, take a Shavasana, 5 to 10 minute Shavasana. Namaste, you guys. Stay well.